I reminisce. Yeah.
I'm originally from New Jersey, born and raised. My mom moved us to Swansboro, North Carolina. Um, again, which is the best thing she ever did. You'll hear me say that over and over again. Then I moved to Raleigh to go to school, and then to Charlotte. Everything really. Life. I mean, events. Some things I don't even know that they inspire me, but then they come out in my work. Um, Kids, music, yeah, just about everything. Color, energy. I mean, you could name it. I probably have painted on that subject at some point. The funny thing is, I didn't really seek out to create or develop one. I just started painting, and stuff just started emerging. Really, it's kind of cool to look back on some of my older art pieces and actually see the evolution when I started to really get into basically my past, like looking at comic books. I used to always love the dark lines and the vivid color and just the power that came from that. But I didn't try to paint like that originally, and it ended up that my style evolved into that. So um, I absorbed it without knowing I absorbed it. Um, in some form, I think they all have been my favorite at some point. Um, I don't really have a favorite because any show that I'm a part of, it's just such a great opportunity and honor for me. So um, the show that I have up right now is probably my favorite at the moment, and that's Dreamers Never Sleep. And it literally was a dream. I wrote down a couple artists' names that I wanted to show work with. And I had the opportunity to meet with these three guys who I think are awesome artists in their own right. And they agreed to show work with me and allow me to curate the show and have the theme. So that's been a real honor, and it's a really dope show happening at Espada right now. So go check it out. But yeah, I think that one right now is probably my favorite. I feel like if you can, I mean, why not? Um, the best thing anybody can ever give to the community is their time. So I try to make time for that, especially when it comes to kids, with them taking different programs out of their schools and minimizing their usage of using their creativity. I feel like it's important as artists for us to find a way to share what we do in hopes to inspire them and to give them something that they're craving, obviously. Um, it only takes a little bit. I mean, you don't have to have a lot to give back. So, and if everybody did a little bit, I mean, it would be enormous, you know? So, hmm. I don't, I don't think it affects my art, but you would have to ask other people, you know? I don't go around with like words on my shirt that says I'm open gay. I just live my truth every day. I love who I love. Um, I don't paint about if subject matters. I mean, consciously, I should say. Something might come out unconsciously, but um, I'm proud to be an advocate. So hopefully, it changes people's perceptions of gay people and our lifestyle. So people will know that we're human. I mean, just like heterosexual people, we do the same stuff. So really, the label shouldn't matter. To not have an end. A lot of the artists people study and know of are dead right now, you know, which is kind of sad because there's a lot of great living artists, but their art has such an impact that it continues to live on, and their name lives on. So hopefully, I mean, one day I will be one of those artists. In the meantime, I want to be a well-known, world-known global artist as well. So I want to show in different places. I want to be able to teach people how to appreciate art, use it as therapy. I want to paint more murals, bigger murals. I mean, wherever my art takes me, I think that's where I'm meant to be. So hopefully I'll just continue to get the opportunities. My list is just infinite of goals. So. Because I was born to do this. I mean, the funny thing is I didn't do it for the success purposes. I just started painting, you know, because I felt like that's what I was born to do. And I wasted too much time hiding from it. So it was just a success for me to just start, you know. So everything else has kind of been extra. I mean, it's humbling. It's been an honor, you know. And like I said, it just makes me eager to want to share with more people, really. So, and to truly have it as something I can reach other people with and teach people. I'm all about teaching with my art. So, again, back to those opportunities, I hope to just keep getting and maximizing on. So. Okay. I think people that undervalue art, that don't want to invest in it what it's worth because they don't understand the process of what artists go through to create something. Another pet peeve would be artists that are so competitive it interferes with even their growth. Because I think if we're all working together, I know there's going to be some sense of competition, as it should be, but if you still have that little window open where you are willing to help and share, it comes back around. I mean, it's karmic, I think. So artists that are not open to sharing what they learn, you know what I mean? I'm very open to sharing my processes and what I do. Just because I hope it helps somebody else not have to go through what I had to go through. So I think those are probably the two main ones right now. Yeah, but the big one is just the value of it. People that want to pay you $10 for something that you don't know, maybe worth thousands one day, you know? So. That is tough. That's so tough. Like, we're just sitting here discussing it. I mean, I listen to so much stuff, and it's from all genres. I mean, nothing's off limit. And then there's categories, because, like, I'll buy an album just for the CD cover art, or the album cover art, you know? So I have favorite album cover art, like, like Miles Davis stuff. What's the guy's name? Corky McCoy, I think, did one of Miles Davis covers with the horn. It's like a body. It's probably one of my favorite album covers of all time. Album covers of the 70s. Favorite album. I love Jimi Hendrix. Are You Experience? Probably one of my favorite ones. I listen to that often. love Mos Def. I mean, I can't pinpoint a favorite. Not yet. Not yet. Some of my favorites right now, the Black Keys albums, Esperanza Spalding, her stuff is awesome. Robert Glasper, Lenny Kravitz. I mean, he's probably one of my favorite artists, just because even when he's bad, he's good. I mean, he plays and taught himself how to play all the instruments. I mean, he's just so creative. It's crazy. People underestimate him, I think. Led Zeppelin. Love most of their stuff. That's a tough one. I mean, yeah, I think I listed a good amount, but all-time favorite, I don't really have an all-time favorite that I go to all the time. Too much music to listen to. Why limit myself? Yeah. Good question. Of course, my mom. Always been my #1 supporter, advocate. My wife, Marcy, again, always been my #1 supporter and advocate. My family, friends, anybody that's invested in my art, shows that I've been a part of. You guys, Overground Mobile Magazine, for doing the interview and featuring me. That's awesome, and the cover's awesome. Yeah, I mean, Charlotte, city of Charlotte, because that's basically the birth of my art career. So I'll always be grateful to Charlotte. I mean, teaching me a lot, so, and I appreciate it. But yeah, anybody that ever hugs Carlleena, I appreciate it.
I sing because I'm happy. I sing because I'm free. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know he watches me. He watches me. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know he watches